Yo, what's poppin' Pokepals? Rare Boy here, and I'm back with another impossible Pokemon challenge. Today we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the Impossible series. In the first episode of the series, we try to find out if the weakest Pokemon, Wishy-Washy, could beat Pokemon Fire Red. So to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Impossible series, we're gonna find out if it's possible to beat Pokemon Ruby using the Pokemon with the highest base stat total, Mega Rayquaza. Now, of course, this challenge is going to be our easiest one yet, so to add some hype to this video, I'm going to speedrun it and see how quickly we can beat the game. I'm going to say we can win in sub 5 hours, but we'll see. Before we can even begin our challenge, I first need to import Mega Rayquaza Sprite into our version of Pokemon Ruby. Shout out to Deviant art user Desvol for the sprites. Once the sprites are in the game, I then need to edit the game's internal data so that Rayquaza is now Mega Rayquaza. Since Rayquaza isn't used by any other trainer, it's okay to edit over base Rayquaza for an authentic experience. Now that our Mega Rayquaza is in our game, let's review the rules of the run. The first rule is that I'm only allowed to use Mega Rayquaza in battle. We are allowed to capture other Pokemon for HM usage, but they cannot assist Mega Rayquaza by any other means. The second rule is that I'm not allowed to use items in battle. Held items such as leftovers are okay, but items such as X items or hyper potions are banned until the battle has ended. And finally, no glitches or exploits will be used to complete this game. It's just a normal playthrough of Pokemon Ruby, but with the Mega Rayquaza. With the rules explained in our Mega Rayquaza in game, let's jump into some gameplay. The first thing that I do is pick up our Mega Rayquaza from Professor Birch's bag. For this run, I replaced Trico, so May takes her Torchic that she has in the anime. I nickname our God of Destruction Delta because of the Delta episode. I take a look at his stats and he has a jolly nature, which means more speed but less special attack, which is meh. With Delta on the team though, it's time to speedrun the Hoenn region. At level 12, we tried our luck on Roxanne, but silly me forgot to equip the Oran Berry to Delta, and we got out-muscled by a bunch of sentient rocks. Well, that's a little embarrassing. I marched straight back in there, and the game must have felt sorry for me because all 3 of her rock tombs just straight up missed this time around, and we just swept Roxanne's team in just under an hour. Moving right along, we make it to Brawly, a little underleveled, but it doesn't really matter as we blew his fighting types away with a couple of twisters, nabbing us our second gym badge in just over an hour. May time, and not much to say about this fight. Watson is next though, and we legit don't have an answer for him at this point in time, which is very concerning, especially for a speedrun. I try my luck at Watson, but it is very clear to me that we aren't even close at this moment to defeating him. Maybe with some more levels we'll be okay for this fight. At level 30 I tried Watson again, and despite all of my ancient power uses, we didn't get a single Omni boost. Magneton looked like a range KO with 3 ancient powers, and we got brought down to 7 HP and paralyzed when our third and final ancient power landed a crit, which I think mattered. 3rd gym badge acquired in just under 2.5 hours. At the top of Mount Chimney was our first maxi fight, and as you can imagine, we blasted through his team, and we can now take on Flannery. Speaking of Flannery, we completely buried her fire types under ancient power rocks and got an Omni boost to help with the sweep this time around, and received our 4th gym badge in just under 3 hours. We got super lucky against Daddy Norman, as we got 2 Omni boosts in a row with our last 2 ancient powers, and we woke up fairly quickly from yawn. I didn't think our crunch would be enough to OHKO his last Slack King, but it turns out we didn't need to fear because Delta landed a crit for the one-shot. 5th gym badge acquired in just over 3 hours. One final May fight, but thanks to getting the Surf HM and the Thunderbolt TM from Watson, our Delta is super charged up and completely annihilates May's team, and then she made us even more powerful by giving us the HM for Fly, our strongest stab move. I was honestly expecting Winona to be one of our easier opponents between Ancient Power and Thunderbolt, but Altaria somehow survived our Ancient Power and then paralyzed us with Dragon Breath. Of course she did. Because of that, Pelipper managed to outspeed us and confuse us as we continued to hit ourselves in confusion until we finally snapped out and brought him down. Last was Skarmory, who almost took us out with the Steel Wing as we bypassed the paralysis to one-shot him with Thunderbolt. Man, that was a really frustrating fight for no reason. Tate and Liza weren't bad thanks to Surf, even after Solrock set up a sunny day. 7th gym badge obtained in 4 hours and 15 minutes, and the traversing in this game isn't going to get any quicker unfortunately, so we're cutting it very close to our sub 5 hour mark. I was feeling a little brazen and decided not to heal after Tate and Liza to try and save us some time, so we took on Maxie with low HP and PP, but Mega Rayquaza is such a beast that it didn't even matter as we took out Maxie almost untouched. Wallace should have been an easy fight, but a misclick on my part caused me to use Fly on Love Disc and then miss! Of course her damn Water Pulse confused us, which essentially spelled our doom. We can most likely take an Ice Beam from Milotic, so I'll reset and try again. Well, I was correct in that we can survive an Ice Beam from Milotic, but Whiscash is unfortunately not a one-hit KO, and thus we have to gain a few more levels. At level 47, I fought Wallace again, and this time we landed a crit on Milotic, which was thankfully enough to OHKO her, and from there, the rest of his team crumbled, acquiring our final gym badge at 4 hours and 59 minutes. Well, that's disappointing. While we unfortunately didn't beat the game in sub 5 hours, I want to see just how much longer it will actually take us to win this challenge. So here we are at Wally's fight at the end of Victory Road, and this fight was just so depressing as Wally got absolutely bodied by our Mega Rayquaza. Okay, so here are our stats just outside the Elite Four at level 50, which is not only the lowest level we've ever reached the Elite Four at, but these are also the highest stats we've ever reached the Elite Four at. As you can see, I've optimized our moveset to be the best it can be for the Elite Four members, and after all this preparation, we are sitting at 5 hours and 44 minutes, so hopefully I can get sub 6 hours on this. Sydney was a breeze thanks to our preparations. It would have gone a lot quicker and smoother if we didn't get sand attacked by Mightyena, but it is what it is. Phoebe, unfortunately, is the only Elite Four member I don't have a clear answer for. I was suffering from 4 move slot syndrome and had to make some sacrifices. Unfortunately, we had some bad RNG on this attempt, and I don't want to waste time grinding or fighting Sydney again, so I'll keep resetting until we get some good luck on our side. Freaking Phoebe was absolutely ridiculous. We couldn't successfully take down both Dusclops until level 62, which means we are far beyond our sub 6 hour mark, all because of these stupid fat Cyclops. With this aggravating fight out of the way, it should be smooth sailing from here. I was a little intimidated going into Glacier's fight for good reason, but my fears were put to rest quickly as I OHKO'd each and every single one of her Pokemon aside from her first Celio, who I misclicked on and used Flamethrower instead of Thunderbolt on. Even without a stab super effective Dragon move, Drake was still an easy matchup thanks to Ice Beam. We beat this man so badly he called up his girl and said, "Just hold on, we're coming home." Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the final fight against Steven Stone, and I'm sorry to disappoint you all, but Phoebe's fight was by far the more difficult fight, as Steven's Pokemon never even got a chance to breathe in this battle. With this victory, we registered Mega Rayquaza into the Hoenn Hall of Fame with a final in-game time of 6 hours and 25 minutes, but a real-life time of only 2.5 hours. Gotta love the speed-up button. I am by no means a speedrunner of the Generation 3 games, so I'm sure there were more optimized routes I could have taken to cut down our in-game time clock. I might have gone a little too heavy with the speed up button as well, but that was just me being me. Either way, I'm just happy this run only took me 2.5 hours in real time to complete, which is by far the fastest I've ever completed one of these challenges. I want to thank each and every single one of you for the love and support this channel and this series have been getting, and for motivating me to do this for a whole year now. It's been a hell of a journey, and with hundreds of Pokemon to test, we have quite a ways to go with this series. Speaking of this series, for my next impossible challenge, we're going to find out if we can beat Pokemon Ruby using only a Solosis. So if you don't want to miss that run, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Also, be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and in the comment section, I want to know what your favorite part of today's run was. This has been your boy Rare Boy, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace!
Red, white, and blue, yeah, I love this place.
Excuse me, did you just watch this video? You must have if you made it this far into the video. And yet you haven't liked, commented, shared, or subscribed. The Rare Boy working very hard on these videos. Please do the man a favor.